Hey everyone, it's JoProgoRaw. Me, this person. So I'm in the middle of editing a video to upload for you all. But I wanted to also make a video because something really cool happened for me this week. Um, you may or may not I'm holding this with my arm and it's a little bit shaky because I'm a little bit tired, but that's fine. But anyways, here's what happened. I got tea this week. I got to take my first shot. I did it. Woohoo! It happened. It really happened. It really happened. I really didn't think it ever would. And I kind of made myself keep thinking that until it did because it was too hard to hope for it. But then once it happened, I realized I'd been hoping really hard for it. And I then realized that I had to hope really hard for it, otherwise I would never have gotten it. Because why would I have worked so hard to get it if I didn't think I was going to actually get it? Mindfuck. So, it was a really long day to get it. And it was like my fourth doctor's appointment in 2 weeks in order to get it. I had just pushed for it to happen really quickly because I've been waiting for years. And I was tired of waiting. So I spent all day down at the area where my doctor's office is because I had to go over my labs with my doctor and then get the prescription and then go pick up the prescription, and that was an ordeal because pharmacies are shitty. And then I couldn't even get insurance to cover it, so I had to pay for it. Luckily, I had financial aid that day, so I could. But anyways, then I had to go back to the doctor's office and get learn how to give myself the shots, because next week I start doing them myself. But this first week they did it for me to demonstrate to me how to do it. So it happened, and then I was elated and walked back to the train, and then I got on the train to come back to where I live in Oakland. And on the way home, I had this feeling come over me, and I've not had this feeling ever. And it was this feeling of, I'm going to live. I'm actually going to live. And I have these, I have been, I'm going to say wanting to die. I've been wanting to die since I was 12, and it just is part of my thought life that I learned to live with most of the time, or I live with all the time. I'm not dead, so I'm living all the time. But it's more I feel I'm just surviving, or just making it, because I decided I'm going to keep making it as long as I could. But then on Thursday on the train, I was I'm not just going to make it. I'm not just going to survive. I'm going to live. I'm going to be alive. I'm going to live. And that's what's happening. That's what I'm doing. That's what happens when you take care of yourself, I guess. Or when I know there's also a whole bunch of shit that lined up in order for me to have this amazing, great gift of healthcare. It should be a human right for every person and every trans person to be able to get testosterone by saying you're trans and you want it. It's not that way most places though. So what happened for me, despite how hard it was and how many places I had to go and that I ultimately had to lie about my gender, despite all of that, I know that it's amazing that I get to do this at all. And that's big feeling. And also makes me feel really angry and sad and lots of feelings. But then I'm I'm going to live, and that means that I get to be a trans person being loud and obnoxiously trans everywhere about it all the time, except the times when I'm too tired and I can't. And it just means that I get to have a future where I get to be a little bit more comfortable. And it's weird to think that a little bit more comfortable makes that much of a difference, but it does. When you live with discomfort all the time, or with pain, or it is really awful. And it's a big gift, to get to live without discomfort, to get to hope for a future where I don't feel so much discomfort about my voice and how it sounds, or my body and how it looks, or like, I'm going to live. I'm going to live. And it's like, I want you all to know how much it's like, you all have kept me going in this. You all encourage me all the time. And whenever I'm like, I don't know, I just go on YouTube often these days and I'm like, there's trans people everywhere on YouTube right now, and that's so fantastic. And then I think about you all, and I don't know, somehow it just like gives me the courage to keep on going. So thank you for being a part of this journey to get testosterone. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you for all your help and support and keeping me going. I'm going to keep living. I feel that so much differently than I did before, and that is the biggest difference I feel a few days after getting tea. What is this, Saturday? So I got it on Thursday. That was one. Three days on tea. Third day on tea. The biggest feeling I have is I'm going to live, and that is enough for right now. So I will keep you updated, of course, as changes happen. Let's keep going on this journey together. I'm really excited to bring you all along. I'm going to get back to editing now and hope that iMovie won't quit on me when I try to add sound effects. Okay, I love you all. Believe in yourselves, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye!